Let's talk about your first film, The Return of the Secaucus 7. I heard a lot of stories about how all the struggle you to go through to get that movie made. And tell me about that. How long did it take you?
Well, Return of the Secaucus 7 was actually something that I wrote in a very short period of time, but it was unusual in that it was a movie that I had the budget before I had the movie. I knew that I had about $40,000 together from writing movies for Roger Corman in one place at one time. And I figured, well, here's my chance to make a movie. And I started thinking, well, what can I do well for $40,000, $60,000? And I thought, well, most of the people I know who aren't in the Screen Actors Guild yet, who are good actors, are turning 30. So maybe I'll make a movie about turning 30. And then I started thinking about how limited we were going to be technically, that we wouldn't, in fact, be able to move the camera very much. And I thought of Robert Altman's Nashville and how he could always cut to a different character because he had such a big cast. And so I decided it's going to be a movie about a lot of people turning 30. And it just kind of evolved from there, and then I started thinking about people's lives who I knew. But it was definitely on-the-job training. You know, none of the actors had been in a movie before, none of the crew had shot a feature before. I hadn't looked through a movie camera before, and we kind of stumbled through it together.
What was the shooting schedule? How long did it take you to shoot that?
We had, on Secaucus 7, we had 25 shooting days, which wasn't too bad, but a lot of that was that because everybody was a year or two before they got into a union. We were paying the actors what they were getting in summer stock before we hired them, which was $80 a week plus room and board. We were putting everybody up in a ski lodge that we also used for most of the sets. So we were paying about $1 a night per head for housing, and we were able to feed people very cheaply because we were up in the country and there were a lot of fruit stands and vegetable stands around. So it really was a very kind of labor-intensive experience, which was good in that everybody got to learn a lot, rather than a more technological experience where you're kind of off there guarding equipment and you don't know what they're doing back on the set.